Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be showcasing to you my UI and how I've incorporated WeakAuras into it, and why I think that probably everyone should be using WeakAuras, because there is a huge benefit to even just a few. So I'm just gonna go through what I have here. Going from the start, we have just Virulent Plague and Festering Wounds tracker. So here I can just see, if I show this, you can see 2 Festering Wounds and Virulent Plague. And also you can see I have the Sudden Doom procs here, in addition to the graphics provided by Blizzard. You can see my runic power bar and also my runes here. Just see if I use a rune here, you can see them recharging, and they hide in combat because this rune tracker really is quite big. I don't really think it's optimal. I'm probably gonna change it soon, but it works really well, and I think it illustrates great, or it's a great illustration of your runes and when they're going to be ready. So for now I'm using it, and it's okay, regardless of the space. And here we have Raise Dead tracker. So I can also show you here, if I just dismiss my pet here, I get a notification from WeakAuras that tells me that my pet is dead and I should resummon it. And I resummon it, and there we go. And I can just see the cooldown. And this is just the tracker for Runic Corruption, so I can see whenever it procs. That's pretty useful to know whenever it does this. You can also see, I can also see it over here by my buff positions, but it's nice to have a WeakAuras as well. And this is really annoying with all these mobs around. I should probably have done this quest before this video, but too late now. So Death and Decay, it works pretty interestingly. So here I can see the progress of Death and Decay the last 10 seconds. If I move out of it, if I move out of it, I can see that I need to stand in Death and Decay, and I can see the cooldown of it also. And if I go back in, I will see the progress again, and the text will be gone. Here I just have Death Grip tracker, just shows the cooldown. Same here. Wraith Walk, let's see, same deal. Dark Sucker just shows when it's up, when I can use it. And the Battle Rest tracker, you can see how many Battle Rests we have, and also just the kick. And here I have, this really should, if you do not have a tracker for the trinkets, you are doing something wrong, I'm starting to tell you. So here I can just see, let's take something here, my trinket procced, both of them actually. I can see here they're lighting up, that means they are active. And you can see here, as soon as it runs out, there we go, I can now see the eternal cooldown of the trinket. And you really should be aware of your cooldowns on your trinkets all the time. There's no reason not to. Because the game doesn't tell you anywhere, really. And even some trinkets, they won't even show you their internal cooldown. Like this trinket, for example, it doesn't even say what the internal cooldown is, so yeah. You should really have a WeakAuras for your trinkets. This here is just Epidemic. You can see here, if I spam it, I can see the charges. And if I use all charges, it just goes gray, it desaturates. Since Pestilent Pustules gives you a rune for every 6 Festering Wounds you burst, you really should be tracking this as well. And this is not a WeakAuras I made. This is, I actually can't remember who made it, but it's really, really helpful because it allows you to plan ahead. So if I just showcase this here, Virulent Plague, Outbreak, whatever. I can just see how many wounds do I need to burst in order to gain a rune. And the reason this is good is because, in all honesty, you're probably not gonna sit and count how many Festering Wounds you have bursted in your head while you're raiding and so much shit is going on, there's fire everywhere and whatever. So just having a tracker that shows you all the time how many wounds do I need to burst in order to gain a rune is really helpful, because it allows you to plan ahead. It allows you to take that into your considerations when you are DPSing. I'm gonna skip the Dark Arbiter for now because I don't want to put it on cooldown while I'm doing the video. So here we just have the Dark Transformation tracker. If I use Dark Transformation here, I can see the progress of the Dark Transformation when it's gonna run out. And as soon as it runs out, it's just gonna show the cooldown like all of these. Like just nothing too amazing here. So if I just switch to Soul Reaper here, you can see the icon has now been replaced by Gargoyle. Since I do not longer have Dark Arbiter, and it has been replaced by Soul Reaper. So if I just go ahead and use Soul Reaper here or whatever, you can see here, oh, that was the wrong button, I'm sorry. You can just see here, it shows the stacks and whatever. If I just cancel this quickly, you can see here's the cooldown of it again. Here I just have all my defensives. So no, the anti-magic shield and corpse shield, whatever. And if you wanted to, I do not currently have this, but I probably should, because there's not really any reason not to have it. I'm just reading up the tooltip here. If your abomination is slain while this spell is active, it cannot be resummoned for 30 seconds. So if you really wanted to, and you probably should in reality, you could make a WeakAuras tracker for this as well. And what I wanted to show with Dark Arbiter, this just shows the cooldown, so this is not really interesting at all. But if I go ahead and just attack this for a moment, build up some ring power and whatever, and I activate this, you can see I get a progress bar up here, and soon, yeah, there we go, it's going to show the damage of my Dark Arbiter and how much runic power I spent during the duration of my Dark Arbiter and how many casts it got off. So this is really important in knowing if you actually did use your Dark Arbiter efficiently, because if you use this a lot, you're going to know, okay, on average I get about 200 runic power off my Dark Arbiter, and if you see 100 all of a sudden at the end of the duration, you know you did something wrong, or you know you need to improve on that. Oh well, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little video commentary or whatever. It could probably be shorter, but I just decided to go through with it and just look into all of my WeakAuras. I hope this video convinced you that you could be using WeakAuras for something good. And even if you are only using just a few WeakAuras, you might be tempted after watching this video to use some more. Of course, you don't have to use it as avidly as me. There's really not much reason to. You won't see much benefit from that. That's just the way how I like to do it. So in the end, if you want any of these WeakAuras, you can just message me. I'm Boss in the guild. Yeah, I'll be happy to give them to you. And then also, if you have any questions about some WeakAuras, I might be able to help you out. So just hit me up if there's anything. Thank you and bye.